Good morning, students. I am Kuldeep Singh, your computer teacher. Today, we will continue our running unit database management system. And today, our topic is DBMS. First, we will discuss about database management system. It is a collection of programs that enables user to create, maintain database and control all the access to the database. अगर बात करते हैं हम डेटाबेस की, ये आपका इट इज ए कलेक्शन ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स। ये आपके प्रोग्राम्स का कलेक्शन है जो डेटा को डेटाबेस क्रिएट करता है, मेंटेन करता है एंड कंट्रोल करता है ऑल द एक्सेस टू द डेटाबेस। इट इज ए कंप्यूटर बेस्ड रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग सिस्टम। ये आपका कंप्यूटर बेस रिकॉर्ड बनाता है डेटाबेस का, जो कि एक सिस्टम में डेटा को स्टोर करता है। DBMS is a software package that manages database. DBMS एक सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेज है जो कि आपके डेटाबेस को मैनेज करता है। फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम बात करते हैं तो MySQL, Ingress, MS Access, etc. DBMS is actually a tool that is used to perform any kind of operation on data in database. It also maintains data consistency in case of multiple users. The purpose of a DBMS is to bridge the gap between information and data. Some basic processes that are supported by a DBMS are as follow. Specification of data types. Store the data itself into persistent storage. Manipulation of data. Querying the database or retrieve desired information. Updating the content of the database. A short list of database applications would include inventory, payroll, membership, orders, shipping, reservation, invoicing, accounting, security, catalogs, mailing, medical records. Working of a database. Database is created to operate large quantities of information by input, store, retrieve, and manage the information. It is centralized location which provides an easy way to access the data by several users. If the data does not completely fulfill the requirements of the user, then a rollback again search is done and again search process is performed until the desired output is obtained. Then advantages of database management system. Number 1, reduced data redundancy. Redundancy means duplication of data. Second one is enforcing data integrity. Enforcing data integrity means that the data contained in the database is accurate and consistent. Data sharing. The data stored in the database can be shared among multiple users of application programs. Data security. The database management system ensures that the access of database is done only through an authorized user. Next, easy to application development. The application programmer needs to develop the application programs according to the user's needs. Backup and recovery. The DBMS provides backup and recovery subsystem that is responsible to recover data from hardware and software failures. Multiple views of data. A view may be the subset of database. Various users may have different views of the database itself. Enforce standards. It can ensure that all the data follow the application standards. Data independence. System data descriptions are independent from the application program. Now we have some disadvantages of database management. First one is the cost of hardware and software. Second one is complexity. Third one is database failure. If database is corrupted due to the power failure or it's is accurated on the storage media, then our valuable data may be lost or the system will stop working. Next, lower efficiency. A database system is a multiple user software which is less efficient. Next topic is data integrity. The data integrity ensures the accuracy, reliability and consistency of the data during any operations. Each type of data integrity is as follows. First one, entity integrity. It is define the primary key of a table. Domain integrity. It defines the types, range and format of the data allowed in a column. Referential integrity. It is define the foreground key concepts. User-defined integrity. If there is some business requirements which do not fit any above data integrity, then user can create own integrity which is called user-defined integrity. Now, the important topic of database system. Key fields. The key is defined as a column or a set of columns of the database table which is used to identify each records uniquely in a relation. If a table has ID name, and address as the column names, then each one is known as the key for the table. The key field is unique identifier for each record. Now, types of key fields. First one is primary key, and primary key is the most important key field to create a relation between two tables. Now, primary key. A field or a set of fields that uniquely identify each record in table is known as primary key. Each relation has at least one column for which each row that must have a unique value. And primary key is never null. It's the main point for primary key. प्राइमरी की आपकी नल नहीं हो सकती, एम्प्टी नहीं हो सकती. यहाँ पर आपको कोई ना कोई वैल्यू इनपुट करानी होगी. A primary key must possess the following properties. It does not allow null value. It has a unique index. It allows numbers and text both. Now, candidate key. The set of all attributes which can uniquely identify each tuple of a relation are known as candidate keys. Each table may have one or more candidate keys, and one of them will become the primary key. For each row, the value of the key must uniquely identify that row. No attribute in the key can be discarded without destroying the property of unique identification. Now, next one is alternate key. The set of candidate keys after selecting one of the keys as a primary key. All other remaining keys are known as alternate keys. Foreign key, a field of a data that references the primary key or another table is referred to as a foreign key. The relationship between two tables is established with the help of foreign key. Foreign key play an essential role in database design. When tables are broken apart, then foreign key make it possible for them to be reconstructed. Now, data storage. A data type is a data storage format that can contain a specific type of range for values. The fields within a database often require a specific type of data to be input. Data type. First one is text. It is used to store text or a combination of text and numbers that does not require calculations such as address, phone numbers. It, it can store up to 255 characters. Second one is number. Stores numeric information that you can use for calculations. A number data type can store integer values as well as decimal values. The maximum size of a number field can be 16 bytes. Next one is memo. Store text and number up to 65,535 characters. It is used for descriptive fields. Date and time. Store date types information like date of birth, date of joining, date of leaving, etc. The maximum size used by this type data is 8 bytes. Calculation related to dates can be done in this field type. Next one is auto number. Generates a sequential number whenever a new record is added to a table. The value in the auto number field cannot be changed. It stores data as 4-byte values typically used in primary keys. Next one, yes and no. Used at places where the field can have only one possible value. It can either be true, false, or yes and no. For example, a human can either be a male or a female. OLE. This is used to embed an object created in another application such as Microsoft Word, document, Microsoft Excel, spreadsheet, or PowerPoint presentation into the Access table. Store up to 2 GB of data. Hyperlink. Store up to 1 GB of data. We can store links to web pages, websites, sites of files on an internet or LAN, and sites or files on your computer. Lookup wizard. A lookup wizard helps us to create a field whose values are chosen from the values in the another table. Query or list of values. By default, access set lookup field to the number data type. Attachment. A new now to Office Access 2007.accdb files. We can attach images, spreadsheets, files, document, charts, and other types of supports file to the record in your database, much similar to the manner you attach files to emails. Thank you. Have a nice day.